recording since nobody
Test.
sent any questions. Since nobody sent any questions, I only got one question to go over.
Don't get loud.
Number 11 on 6.6 homework.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, is it a test question? And it is a test question. Determine which ordered pair satisfies the given equation. All you have to do is plug in what?
Chug.
What did I tell you? Evaluate and determine. When you see the words evaluate and determine, what does that mean?
Better
Plug and chug. Y'all don't, you know what y'all ought to start doing? Y'all ought to start writing this in a notebook, and that way you can refer back to it whenever, and call it maybe notes. What do you think about that, Miss Simmons?
You see what I think about it.
You can call, you can bring, and you could bring in a notebook for all your other classes too. Have a notebook for math. Have a notebook.
I got
for
a
science.
notebook, but it's just for looks.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah, just for looks. Just for the
X
aesthetic.
plus 5y is equal to 13. First one, 3 and 2. 3 and 2. 3 plus 10 is equal to 13. 13 is equal to 13. Check. That one works. Now let's take our handy dandy eraser and erase everything. Well, like I said, take you a notebook and write down some notes, and maybe you'll remember it next time.
I take pictures of all your stuff. I don't.
Negative 7. I'm sorry. Did y'all hear something? Negative 7 plus what? 20. And what's negative 7 plus 20?
13.
That one checks. Now let's check 0 and negative 2.
It ain't gonna work.
Actually, I don't think this one is on the test. It's a good test question, though. I can change the test and put some on there. 0 and negative 2. And you know that's not equal. Because negative 2 times 10, 5 is 10. So that one is not. So which one says our answers?
The first two.
So you click on the first two. That's a good test question, but I really don't think my test has that on there, but we'll look and see when we go over the test. We got it right. Now, since there's no other questions, Hubert says to himself, okay, everybody knows what to do, so let's go over the test. Trying to find, there we go. No, where is my, doesn't log me. There we go. Let's go down here and assign, have I already signed it?
Mm-hmm.
I already assigned it, okay. Let me go in and check the dates then. My courses, yeah, let me go in and change it under this one so I won't have to change it 5 times. Assignment manager.
Do you have outdoor allergies?
Yeah, in fact, that's why he's not in school. He's all stopped up.
Do you ever use Flonase?
We just went by about Claritin and Robitussin and Dislam or Isam.
Delsum?
Yeah, Delsum. I don't know.
The best way to unclog your nose, this is disgusting, but I'm telling you, if your nose is stopped up, if you gag yourself, it'll all come out. Words of wisdom.
What the world?
Miss Simmons is
It's
high.
right, but
I don't know what she's high on, but she's high on something.
She said, gag yourself.
Yeah, I think. You know what we do? We don't do crazy stuff like that, Miss Simmons. We steam up the bathroom, shower, and
It don't work.
do that.
I'm telling you. You want to know how I found that out? One time I was coughing because I had like all this junk up in my chest or whatever, and like I coughed so hard that I gagged. but then like everything was stopped up here. Perfect.
Well, I'll try that next time.
I'm telling you, it works. It's gross and you don't want to hear about it, but it works.
Okay. Thank you.
You're so welcome.
Let me make sure I put your bonus in here. Yeah, I put the bonus in there. No, I didn't.
Oh,
That's 2000. That's last semester. So I got to take them off and put in your 2018-20. Oops. And 2018-20.
Really?
I should just leave the bonus questions off. I should just do that. Next. Okay, somebody tell me what today is. Today is the 8th.
yeah.
I'm
So,
So bad.
It's fine.
On the last test, I really could have made 100. I got to the last question and started rushing.
today is March the 8th. And we will make it due on 1 week from today, March the 15th, which y'all should be able to knock it out. Pretty simple.
Start over all the time.
I'm going to change it to 5 times. You can't make an A on it after 5 times, and I'm worried about you. That's the Russians.
They got that cement truck. What are you doing?
They're doing the sidewalk around the building that's going to go along that road to Lakeside.
What we need to go over there for?
Well, we're going to have classes over there. We're going to be teaching classes here, and they're going to be teaching classes there. We're going to have walk over there.
He was like, why are you not participating? I'm like,
They come up with anything, I swear.
It's going to be a real good thing over there.
What is this gonna cause the problem though?
Oh, shoot. That's Unit 1 test. Where's I'm trying to find the graphing test. Here we go. Preview. All right, here's the first question. That's an easy question. And which one is it? B? That one. That one. It's not supposed to do this, and it does it. There we go. All right, graph. Now, I haven't covered this, but look at this. Does it give you a method?
No.
If it doesn't give you a method, then you can use any method you want. Write that down in that book. What do you call it? A notebook. Yeah. A graph by itself means you can use any method you want. So which method am I going to use? I'm going to use the third method because I told you that the one to use best with fractions is the third method. But you can use 1 or 3 because y is by what? Itself, by itself. So y is equal to 1/3 x minus 2. Now I get my handy dandy colors out because I don't have posters. So there's the sign of the slope. There's the y-intercept. And there is vertical over horizontal.
Okay, so
0, -2, that's your y-intercept. And I'll color these back in just a minute. It's positive, so that means left to right, what? Up. And then 1/3 is your vertical over horizontal. So yellow, I'm sorry, blue is that one. Yellow is that one. And the green, verde, is that one. So now I'm going to take my handy dandy green marker and I'm going to plot my y-intercept. 0, -2. I'm going to take my straight edge and make it yellow and draw a line left to right what? Up. Notice I'm not even on the green point. It doesn't matter where you put it. It's showing you which way the line's going. And now I'm going to take my blue marker and I'm going to go 1 down, 3 over. 1 down, 3 over. 1 up, 3 over. 1 up, 3 over. And of course my pen is writing all over the place. I don't know why it's doing that, but where's black? And your line looks like that. Now, of course, once you finish, do you need the trace line anymore? No. Take your eraser, and there's your line. So how do you draw that on the graph? Well, you should have enough practice on your homework. But you take your handy dandy, draw a line, -2, and where is it crossing your, you can go up 1 and then what? 3 what? And save. Next. A 0 has been placed in your assignment. The Russian, I will take that one as a, I need to add the Nigerians too. Okay, look at this one. Does it just say graph or does it tell you which method to use? It tells you to use the method 2. If you don't use method 2, it's going to mark it wrong. Miss Simmons, do you understand that?
Yes.
Hey, I'm just making sure.
Like, I promise you, you ain't got to worry about me emailing you, fussing at you, calling you. You ain't got to worry, okay?
So you're just gonna get it wrong and not say a word.
Yes, if I get it wrong, I'm not going to say nothing. I'm just going to be like,
Okay.
dang, I got it wrong.
All right.
A lucky day.
X-intercept, 0 for Y. Y-intercept, 0 for X. X plus Y is equal to -4. X plus Y is equal to -4. That takes that out. X is equal to what? -4. That takes that out. Y is equal to -4. That one is too easy. I'm going to have to take that one out. That one's too easy. Now you go, and if you don't put the X and Y intercept, then you're going to get it wrong. Because that's what the question is looking for, the X and the Y intercept. So the X intercept is -4 and 0. The Y intercept is 0 what? Next. Same thing, I'm not going to cover the same thing. So y'all can write that one down. 6x minus 4y is equal to -12. And you can work that one out. Communication, blame it on the Russians. 20, the only one that adds up to 100. That's another intercept. So I can do that in my head.
8 and 8.
Yep. So what's the y-intercept? 0 for x. So the y-intercept is 0 and 8. So I'm going to go over here, and the y-intercept is 0 and 8. Well, it won't let me do it. There. 0 and 8, and the x-intercept is what?
8.
8 and 0. That one's a little bit too simple. I need to take that one out too. Need to put some fractions in there.
Oh.
Graph using x and y intercepts. Actually, we could do this one. If you plug in 0 for x to get the y-intercept, what are you going to get? 7. So 7 is the y-intercept. Now, what if you plug in 0 for y? Just cover up the term. What do you get? Negative what? 4? And the only reason I'm doing those shortcut style is because I put several of them on there. When is the final week of finals?
April 23rd through the 30th.
Good job. Because he is mean, he wants me to fail and live in a ditch. Actually, A, B, and D is correct.
All of the above.
Say again?
Said all of the above. That should be
Use the slope and y-intercept. All right, do this one. Y is equal to negative 6x plus 1. Y is equal to negative 6 over 1x plus 1. And I just did that to make sure you understand vertical over horizontal. So my yellow is the sign. My 6 over 1 is green. And my y-intercept is blue. So I'm just going to go straight to plotting. I'm not going to write all that down again. So what is my x-intercept? Or, I'm sorry, y-intercept. 0 and what? So there's the y-intercept. What kind of slope do we have? So that means left to right what? Notice I didn't even draw a straight line. I just drew a line. Okay, 6 over 1. 6 vertical. So let me take my handy dandy green marker. 6 vertical. 1, 2, 3. Really? I don't know why I did that. What is all that moving around? Is that Miss Simmons making all that noise? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1 over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1 over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1 over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1 over.
How can anybody do it backwards if you gotta put the first one?
You follow the trace line. You can go up or down. Up or down is vertical. It's vertical. You can go up or down. You just got to know which way to go depending on your trace line. Now take your handy dandy straight line maker and there's your line. Take your handy dandy eraser and erase your trace line. That's all there is to it. Graphing ain't hard. The way people teach it is difficult, but so now I take my handy dandy pointer and I do 0 and 1 right there, and then I go up or down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and over. Why do I go to the right? To make it look like the yellow line. And that's it. Next. Graph by plotting points. Which method is plotting points? Method 1, method 2, or method 3? That's actually a question. I want y'all to interact with me, please. You might want to use that thing you got, what's it called, a notebook? You might want to use that. Plotting points. Which one? Method 1, method 2, or method 3?
Building the line. Or one plot. It's one.
Number 1. What does number 1 say beside it? It's called chart plot, but what does it say as far as the directions? There's 3 different things you can call them. Ordered pair, coordinates, or points. I don't believe y'all are writing half the stuff I say down. I guess not. Nobody's going to say anything. Method 1. Is there a fraction? No. So I'm going to use -2, -1, 0, 1, 2. -2 times 2 is -4. -4 minus 1 is -5. -1 times 2 is -2 minus 1, -3. 0 minus 1, -1. 1, 2 minus 1 is 1, and 4 minus 1 is 3. Now, it's only going to ask you for 2 points, but it doesn't hurt you to do 5. So go to your handy dandy plot. 0, -1, and 1 and 1. So, at least one good thing is you don't have different parts to these questions. It just asks you to graph. X and Y intercept. We already covered 3 or 4 of those. That's what? 0, 3. I meant 3, 0 and 0, 3. That's pretty simple. I'll go ahead and draw it. Three, 0, and 0, 3. Overall grade. X and Y intercept, that's 5 and 0, 0, 5. You hadn't caught on to that by now? There ain't no hope. And no way, no how. I'm seeing if there's any other different problems. Use the slope intercept form. Method 1, 2, or 3? 3. I'm going to go ahead and plot 0, 3. I'm going to do that in blue. So 0, 3 is right here. Which way is the trace line going? Left to right what? Left to right up, because what's in front of the 3? Positive. And now I'm going to plot points. I'm going to plot points in blue because I'm just going to use this big point right here. So 3 up or 3 down, whichever one you want to do. 1, 2, 3, 1 over. Go up. 1, 2, 3, 1 over. 1, 2, 3, 1 over. 1, 2, 3, 1 over. There it is. Take your handy dandy straight line maker. You get the point. And erase your line. To plot it, 0, 3. And then go down 3. 1, 2, 3, and over 1. There it is. Mine's a little bit off. Graph the equation of X and Y intercepts. Tuesday, April 23rd. Decrease. Incomplete, decrease your grade. All right, this is one we haven't done yet. Do it. Miss Simmons, I want you to go over this one for us when you get through with it. She just left. Forget it. She just came back. So disrespectful.
Excuse me for having to relieve my bodily functions.
That's all right. You're just disrespectful. That's why you're going to fail this class.
That's the last thing I'm going to do.
Go ahead and write it down. I just said that you were going to fail the class.
If I was to fail this class, I would just drop out because I feel like it's, I don't know. Never mind. I'll shut up for it.
Failure, failure, failure.
Yeah, we.
-1, -5.
That's how you gotta do the answer.
-6, -5. Ma'am?
Is it that you gotta get the X1, X2, all this?
This is why you got to use the parentheses. Of course, there are a lot of people that don't need to use the parentheses because they're smart. Even though I still use the parentheses and I've got several degrees, I still use the parentheses, but some people don't have to because they're smart. And I say that because no matter what class I'm teaching, whenever I teach slope, I tell the students to use parentheses. I give them a test. They get the slope wrong. And guess what? They come to me. I got it wrong, and I think I did it right. And the first thing I look at is if they use parentheses. And 9 times out of 10, guess what? They didn't because they didn't need to. So, what's y sub 2? -5. What's y sub 1? What's x sub 2? What's x sub 1? Guess what? Slope is 0. Means it's a vertical line. Why? I'm sorry, horizontal line. Why? Somebody's got to tell me before we move on.
Why is it a horizontal line?
Where's the 0?
On the
In the
In the numerator, yes, thank you. So the slope is 0. And I guarantee you somebody will get that wrong on the test. Anybody want to bet me?
No.
Because -5 plus 5 is what? 0.
I feel like it's gonna be the easiest thing.
Well, this is too easy. I need to change it.
No. Keep it. We need a break.
How do I submit? Where do I submit the test? Oh, there it is. Yes. And I made 85 and I skipped like 6. Make sure I didn't get any of them that I answered wrong. Yeah, I didn't answer that one. Didn't answer that one. I'm lazy. Zero, 3.
Oh, you ain't go down 3, you went down 2.
Oh, I just went down 2. Okay, my mistake. My mistake. I messed up there.
Still made an
I know.
Yeah.
I didn't answer that one. Okay. So one of them I did miss because I didn't go down far enough.
I
So,
have a question.
yes, ma'am.
So if you get every one of the like basic questions right, like the ones like that one, like the common sense questions, what does that
Yeah.
give you? A
You
30?
get about on this test, you would get about a 40 or a 44.
Oh wow. Okay,
Do I still have people fill my test?
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yep.
Wow.
Is it weighted higher on like
Why do people snort condoms and eat Tide Pods?
for fun?
Yeah. And the latest challenge, one of the latest challenges, is you take your head and run it in the back windshield or car door window to see if you can break the window with your head.
Ooh, wee.
That's the latest one. I saw it on Facebook the other day.
Oh, try.
Yeah, you do, and after you get through with your headache, you'll get beaten, because I'm going to beat you. All right, anybody got questions? Mr. King, settle down. I can't hear the questions.
Mr. King, give him a good hit for all of us.
Mr. King he is on fire. All right, well, y'all not going to talk to me. Y'all not going to ask any questions, so y'all have tests to do. See y'all Monday. Have a good weekend.
I'm telling you, these last 15 minutes are the ones that drag.
Y'all have a good day. Good weekend. You too, Hubert. See you later. Bye.
You too.